we appreciate you joining us today. Robert Heller, we appreciate you joining us today. Former head of Visa, former governor of the Federal Reserve. Let's get your take on what's going on in the economy. Do you believe, frankly, yes or no, yay or nay, are we in a recession?
I think we are in a recession. We have 2 quarters of negative growth, and most economists have defined a recession as 2 negative quarters. So we got it.
So by that metric, we are in a recession, yet it seems that we're not really seeing it on the street. We're not hearing about a lot of layoffs. We're not seeing foreclosures. But to the layperson, they may not be feeling it yet, although we've certainly obviously seen inflation. Is there a lag time between the definition of when a recession happens and when you start to feel it?
No, I think we feel it. Yesterday, I was out for lunch, and only half the restaurant was full. It was a restaurant that used to be very, very full. You can feel the pain. You can see, for instance, if I look out the window, the houses around us are selling at a much lower pace than before. People used to have 2, 3 offers on nice houses, and now they're lucky to get one within a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. It's not a terrible economy. We're still at a good level. And as you point out, employment is very, very good still. More people, businesses are looking for more people than there are people who can be hired. So we are at a pretty good high level, but we are definitely slowing down. And a recession just means negative growth off a high level.
What does the average person need to think of? What's a checklist of recession preparedness, if you will?
I think don't push your finances at the present time to the extreme. Have a little bit left aside. Have a little safety cushion, so to speak, so that if the recession gets worse, you will be able to survive it. You will have enough to pay the rent and to feed the children.
Let's talk about your worry level. What is your level of worry of what's to come?
I'd say about a 4. It's a little bit more than neutral, but you got to tighten your belt a little bit, like I said before. Don't overspend. Have something set aside and be ready for a calamity. After all, inflation has to come down. At the moment, we have 9.1% inflation. And as the economy is being pushed down to get rid of these inflationary forces, individuals will feel it. And it will be harder to find a new job. Don't quit your job right now. Hang on to your job.
Be you in a good situation, be you in a bad situation, tighten your belt and let's see how it plays out.
Yeah, it's not a disaster we're facing right now. The economy is doing pretty well, but it is not going to keep on growing at an extraordinary clip. And the choices out there, as far as jobs are concerned, they will become less and less. So stick with it. Mortgages will go up a lot. If you have a variable rate mortgage, your monthly payments will go up, and you got to meet them. So squirrel some money away. That's my good advice.
How long is this going to last?
I think it's going to last for quite a while, certainly well into next year. We won't see any change before late this year, early next year. And it will take quite a while before the Fed can ease up and sees inflation in the rearview mirror. Remember, we got to come down from inflation from 9% to roughly 2%. That's where the Federal Reserve would like to be. That will take at least a year. So there will be the negative downward pressure that we will be facing for quite a while to come. And that's what you want to be prepared for.
Robert Heller, former chief of Visa and also former Federal Reserve Governor. We appreciate your time and your insight. Thank you.
Thank you, Brad.